Once again, very good morning to everyone. In this video, this video is a continuation of transformation of sentences. We have seen in the previous classes we have seen the sentences regarding contrast sentences. What do you mean contrast sentence? One will be positive, one will be negative. Then we have studied another type, the statements regarding reason, to the statement regarding reason. In this class we are going to see about cause and effect. In this class we are going to see about cause and effect. Before we are going to see about cause and effect, let me recollect what you have studied in the previous class, what I have taught you in the previous classes. What do you mean by phrase? Phrase means it's a group of words. At the same time, it has no subject and predicate. When it comes along with the main class, it gives meaning. In short, we can say it has no subject and predicate, no predicate. And then what do you mean by class? Class means it has subject and predicate. In the class we have three types. First one is main class, second one is subordinate class, third one is coordinate class. Main class means it has subject, verb and object. It has subject, verb and object. So it can give meaning of its own. There is no need for relying on other sentence for its meaning. It can give meaning of its own. That is called as main class. Then what do you mean by subordinate class? Sentences that are connected by subordinate conjunctions. Sentences that are connected by subordinate conjunctions are called subordinate class. What are the subordinate class? What are the subordinate conjunctions? After, before, as, since, because, though, although, even though, if, unless, when, why, that, when, why, that. These are called as subordinate conjunction. When these conjunctions comes in a sentence, it is called as subordinate class. Then what do you mean by main class? Sorry, what do you mean by coordinate class? Sentences that are connected by coordinate conjunctions. Sentences that are connected by coordinate conjunctions. What are the coordinate conjunctions? And, but, or, yet, still, therefore, hence. And, but, or, yet, still. That is called as coordinate conjunctions. That are called as coordinate conjunctions. Keep it in mind, when a phrase comes, it is a simple sentence. When a phrase comes, it is a simple sentence. It is a simple sentence. So when subordinate conjunction means it is complex sentence. Then coordinate conjunction. Comes, it is a compound sentence. We have simple phrase, subordinate class and coordinate class. Subordinate, if a sentence is connected by subordinate conjunction, it is called as subordinate class. At the same time, subordinate class is used in complex sentence. Here, coordinate conjunctions are and, but, or, yet, still. When it comes in a sentence, it is coordinate class. So when it coordinate conjunctions are used in compound sentence. Phrase, compound sentences. Phrase means it has no subject and predicate. Sometimes it comes at the beginning of a sentence, and sometimes it comes at the end of the sentence. That is called as phrase. If phrase comes in a sentence, it is called as a simple sentence. Now we are going to see about cause and effect. When an immediate thing, or whatever, whenever something happens suddenly, what will be the effect of that? I am repeating once more. Whatever happens all of a sudden or suddenly, what effect, when some effect there will be some great effect, that is called as cause and effect. So for cause and effect, you have to use in simple sentence on plus verb plus ing, on plus verb plus ing. In simple sentence you have to use on plus verb plus ing, but in complex sentence you have to use as soon as or when, anyone you can use. So choice is given here, as soon as or when, anyone you can use. Then when the compound sentence, in the middle you have to use replace, and in the middle you have to use and at once or and immediately, and at once or and immediately, and at once or and immediately. I will give one example for it. The thief saw the police. He fled the spot. That means when the thief saw the police, he left the place immediately. He left the place. So this can be this statement can be converted into simple, complex, and compound. This statement can be converted into simple, complex, and compound. But in when you are speaking ordinary, when you are communicating with others, we express in this way: the thief saw the police. He fled the spot. In a simple way, we express it to others. At the same time, when you use it in simple, complex, and compound, we have three forms: on plus verb plus ing. How to use it? On seeing the police, in simple phrase. On seeing the police, the on seeing the police, the thief fled the spot. On seeing the police, the thief fled the spot. That is simple sentence. What is the phrase here? On seeing, on plus verb plus ing. On seeing the police, the thief fled the spot. Then how to use it in complex sentence? You can use as soon as or when. You have to replace on seeing. Here we are using as soon as. As soon as the thief saw the, here we are using we are using this subordinate conjunction as. We are using subordinate conjunction using as. As soon as the thief saw the police, as soon as the thief saw the police, he fled the spot. Then how to write in compound sentence? You have to use and at once or and immediately in the. We have to use and at once or and immediately in the middle. The thief saw the police and immediately he fled the spot. The thief saw the police and immediately he fled the spot. Here we are using and immediately, and is a subordinate. Here and is a coordinate conjunction. So it is a compound sentence. Here as soon as is a subordinate conjunction, so it is a complex sentence. On seeing is a phrase, so it is a simple sentence. I hope you have understood simple complex compound in cause and effect. Cause and effect means if anything happens all of a sudden or immediately, some immediate reaction, some impact or some immediate reaction will be there. That is called as effect. Cause and effect. Note down it. Now we are moving to another one example. The farmer saw the snake, he ran away. The farmer saw the snake, he ran away. How to change it to simple sentence? Use on plus verb plus in on seeing. That is simple sentence. On seeing the snake, the farmer ran away. Then this is a phrase, so it is a simple sentence. How to convert to complex sentence? Use and as soon as or when. Here we are using when. Any note you can use for a change. We are using when. The previous sentence we are used as soon as. Now we are using when. This is complex. When the farmer saw the snake, he ran away. Changing to compounds in the sentence is very easy. You have to use and adverbs or and immediately in the middle. You have to replace when and use and adverbs or and immediately in the middle. Here we have used the phrase on seeing. Here when we have replaced the phrase and we used when, so subordinate conjunction when. Then that is called as complex sentence. So to change to compound sentence, we have replaced when and we have used and at once. So and is coordinate conjunction. This is how to change the simple, complex and compound. After finishing, after teaching all after teaching different models, we have studied sentence regarding reason, statements regarding reason. Then we have studied contrast sentences also we have seen, but here we have seen cause and effect. Just like that, after finishing one by one, we will go to finally we will mix. We will shuffle all. I will shuffle all the sentences and give exercise for you. You have to change it to other types as directed. Sometimes the sentence will be given in complex sentence. You have to change it to compound, and sometimes it will be given in compound. You have to change it to simple as per the direction that is given in the question. You have to change it. So go through the video repeatedly and update yourself and do different examples. Now I am going to give some exercise questions. Now I am going to give some exercise questions. Please note down 5 exercise questions. The hunter saw the tiger, he took his gun. The child looked at the mirror, it laughed. The stranger touched the gate, the dog barked. The teacher entered the class. The students wished her. The teacher entered the class. The students wished her. They have given 5 sentences. Converted into simple, complex, and common. Now we are going to cross check. Now we are going to cross check the previous days examples. Now the examples, the exercise question which I have given, which I gave on that day. Take the previous class assignment. I gave 10 questions. In cause and effect, contrast sentence I have given 5 questions. Cause and effect also I have given 5 questions. So in contrast sentence, he worked hard, he did not get sent up. That was the first sentence. How to change to simple sentence? In spite of his hard working, he did not get sent down. In spite of his hard working, he did not get sent down. How to change to complex sentence? You have to use though. Since it is contrast sentence, you have to use though, although, or even though. Though he worked hard, he did not get sent down. He did not score sent down. Though he worked hard, he did not score sent down. How to change to complex and common sentence? You have to replace though and you have to use but in the middle. He worked hard, but he did not score sent down. Then come to next one. She is rich, she is selfish. She is rich, she is selfish. In spite of his richness, in spite of her richness, she is selfish. In simple sentence, in spite of her richness, she is selfish. In spite of her richness, or in spite of being rich. In spite of her being rich. Anyone you can use. In spite of her being rich, or in spite of her richness, she is selfish. Next one, the complex and compound. I told you. What is the complex sentence? Though she is rich, she is selfish. Though she is rich, she is selfish. Then how to convert to compound sentence? You have to use remove though and you have to replace but in the middle. Though she is rich but is selfish. This is the first type, contrast sentence. Now we are going to see reason. It rained heavily, the match cancelled. It rained heavily, the match cancelled. Due to heavy rain, the match was cancelled. Due to heavy rain, the match was cancelled. That is a simple sentence. Due to heavy rain, the match was cancelled. And how to change to complex sentence? You have to remove the phrase and due to, and you have to use as, since, or because. As there was heavy rain, as it rained heavily, the match was cancelled. As it rained heavily, match was cancelled. Then how to change to complex common sentence? Remove as. It rained heavily, and so the match was cancelled. It rained heavily, and so the match was cancelled. Then come to the last question. Pongal festival. For Pongal festival, we have many holidays. How to change to simple sentence? Due to or on account of. Use anyone or because of. On account of Pongal festival, we have many holidays. Use on account of. On account of Pongal festival, we have many holidays. Then how to change to complex sentence? As there is Pongal festival, we have to use as or because or since. As there is Pongal festival, we have many holidays. Then how to change to compound sentence? There is Pongal festival and we have many holidays. There is Pongal festival and we have many holidays. I hope you have understood. I hope you have done the assignment which I gave in the previous class, and cross check it with this. Cross check your exercise, your answers with this, with my answers. Now I have given 5 questions for you. Do it and come to the next class. We will cross check in the next class.